Hi, I'm Darcel Lobo and I'm a bankruptcy attorney in Seattle, and today we're going to answer the question of, can you keep your home if you file bankruptcy? We get this question a lot with clients, especially if you do own a home and you're considering bankruptcy. One of your main concerns could be, will I lose my home? So we're going to answer that question today. So, can you keep your home if you file bankruptcy? The short answer is yes. But there are some other factors that we need to consider. The first one being, what's the status of your mortgage? Are you current on your mortgage or are you past due? So let's start with the first scenario. If you're current on your mortgage, so the mortgage is fine, there's no issue there, but maybe you have other debts that you might want to look at a bankruptcy for. Maybe there's medical debt, maybe there's credit cards, personal loans, maybe a pending lawsuit or collections. And so maybe you want to look at eliminating some other debt with the bankruptcy, but you want to make sure you can keep your house. Well, you certainly can do so, but there is some pre-planning that has to go into it. So if you're current on your mortgage, you're going to keep paying your mortgage during the bankruptcy, and you're probably looking at a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, most likely, maybe a Chapter 13, depending on what your income is. But assuming we're looking at Chapter 7, one of the first questions for me as a bankruptcy attorney for you is, what is the value of your house? How much do you owe on it? Because I need to know how much equity you have in your house. If you file bankruptcy, there are limits as to how much in assets you can have and still file the bankruptcy and keep that asset. We call that exemptions. And each state has its own exemptions as far as how much equity you can have in the house, how much equity you can have in a car, how much money can you have in the bank, how much cash can you have on. For everything that you own, there's an exemption and a limit as to the value of that item if you're going to file bankruptcy. So I need to confirm how much equity do you have in your home, and do we have enough of an exemption to protect that equity. Here in Washington State, the amount of equity you can have in a home, the amount of exemption that we have available to protect your equity varies county by county. So if you're in the Seattle area and you're in King County, the amount of your exemption is going to be one figure. If you're south in maybe Tacoma and Pierce County, or if you're north in Everett and Snohomish, or if you're in eastern Washington, each county has its own exemption for your home, for where you live. We call it a homestead. So it's going to be different, and it changes every year. So you want to ensure that in talking to your attorney that you're going over those exemptions and going over your homestead to make sure your home is protected. So, but what about the other client? For the client who is past due on their mortgage and they want to keep their home and they're looking at a bankruptcy. Well, you can keep your home as well, but you're not filing Chapter 7. We've kind of discussed that in some other videos. I will make sure I link those below. But if you are past due on your mortgage and you want to keep your home, and you're looking at filing bankruptcy, you're looking most likely at a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, which is a reorganization of your debt, and it allows us to come up with a plan to get you caught back up on your mortgage and to save your home and keep you out of foreclosure or avoid foreclosure if that's already pending for you. So, can you keep your home if you file bankruptcy? Yes, you can. But what does that look like for you? Well, it's going to depend on, again, are you current, are you past due, and how much equity do you have in your home? So those are all things that we're going to go over during a consultation with you in discussing a bankruptcy and other options. When clients come to me for a bankruptcy consultation, we look at other options as well, because bankruptcy should be the last resort. For many of my clients, that is the best option for them financially, and it makes the most financial sense for them. But we're looking at other options for you as well to help you make an informed decision and make the best decision for yourself. So if you need help with the bankruptcy, if you want to discuss a bankruptcy and saving your home and making sure you can keep your home, give us a call. Our number is 206-408-8158, and I'd be happy to help you. Thank you.